So look, I am challenging you to make $10,000 in the next 30 days. Now, since it's probably the first time you and I meet, why should you listen to me? My name is Fred, and I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur from a lower middle class background. Every day growing up, I would hear my parents complaining about the price of bread, lettuce, gas, electricity, so I knew it was my duty to become successful and to get my family out of hell. I went from having only $400 in my bank account over 5 years ago to making upwards of $1,000 a day at 21, selling services and consulting online. Now it took me 10 years to start seeing any success online. I literally tried everything, all the way from selling candies in the neighborhood and at school, to growing Instagram team pages, to sell shoutouts, and even later on trying dropshipping with paid ads. Nowadays, I help ambitious people to start a business and to obtain financial freedom. And I also help agency owners, coaches and consultants to copy-paste the automated system that brings me between 90 to 150 meetings with qualified leads per month. Look, some people come to me and they tell me they've blown all their savings into the stock market or into crypto. The truth is, if you're not consistently making $10,000 per month, at your current stage, investing doesn't matter. Why? Let's say you were to follow the advice of the self-proclaimed financial experts. They'll tell you that if you want to become wealthier, you need to save your money and invest in a 401k. Now, saving money is probably the most stupid thing you could do, because every single year, that money that you save up loses value due to inflation. And besides, the money that you save up, it won't multiply itself on its own. So even if you somehow managed to save at $10,000 per year, which isn't realistic anyway for 99% of people, what would actually happen? I'm always going to tell you that the only time you should save money is to invest it in yourself, in something that will make you more money. And I don't mean investing in the stock market or in crypto or anything like that. That's good when you have a lot of cash that you don't even know what to do with. That way you can invest it in the stock market, real estate, or other things like collector items, and that money will work for you. But when you don't even have $10,000 to invest consistently, there's no point. First, you need to find a way to make more money and then invest a percentage of what you make. So when I say you need to save money first to invest, I need investing in your education, in starting a business. If you're watching this right now, then your goal is probably to become financially free. Either you want to start a business or quit your 9-to-5 job, but the truth is, you don't have a proven step-by-step process to follow or a mentor to guide you along the way. Or you already run a business, but you're unsatisfied with the results you're currently getting. If you've already watched some of my content, you know I'm never going to tell you to penny pinch your whole life, never spend $5 on a Starbucks coffee, and invest $200 in the stock market until one day, hopefully, you're wealthy. That is not a strategy, that's hoping. But hoping doesn't make your dreams come true. Following a proven step-by-step process does. I preach starting a business, preferably in your early 20s. That way, you can succeed faster and make fuck you money in your 20s and enjoy life however you want. Just think about how different your life would be right now if you were making $5,000 up to $10,000 per month with just a laptop and a steady internet connection. I know it seems unbelievable, almost impossible when you've never experienced it yourself, but I can tell you that my first ever online sale changed my life. I was 17 and back then I was a broke high school student and I made my first $50 in one day online. And then at 21, I had my first $1,000 day in sales. And to be more precise, I made $1,094 in that one day. But I can look you in the eyes and tell you that if I hadn't invested in myself, if I hadn't worked with certain mentors, I would have never been able to get to where I am today. Just 5 years ago, I dreaded waking up in the morning because I had to force myself to take the crowded bus to go to school. I was so depressed at that time in my life, I could barely sleep. And nowadays, it's the complete opposite. I wake up excited for the day ahead, excited to make content, excited to take meetings with incredible people, excited to help ambitious individuals to start or to grow their business. Now, I know some people will say it's a bit hypocritical of me to say that, but the truth is, I can only teach you what worked for me. I can only share with you what I've done. I can't teach you to become a chiropractor because I don't have any experience in that field. However, I can teach you to start a profitable online business, and if you're an agency, a coach, or a consultant, I can show you my automated system that you can copy-paste that brings me around 90 to 150 meetings per month with qualified leads, and that's with no paid ads, no cold outreach, and no appointment setters. If you want to learn more about it, I will leave some free resources in the description. Or, if you're ready to talk business, you can book a free call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you to build or to scale your business. Again, all links will be in the description. Now look, this needs to be said. If you're a beginner and you'd like to start a business, to become financially free, to make $10,000 per month, to pay off the debt that you have, to provide for the people that you love, you need to be very careful when it comes to which business model you decide to start. fact. I speak to dozens of people every week who tried to start different business models, but none of them saw any success. And guess what they all have in common? A lot of them, before they came to me, tried to start business models like dropshipping with Facebook ads. And so did I, back when I was a broke high school student. In fact, that's how I had my first $50 day at 17. Except that the truth is, Facebook ads quickly ate up all of our budget, because at the time I was doing this with a friend of mine, and so we made $50, but we spent close to $200 on ads. And that didn't even include the cost of the physical product itself or the shipping to the customer, so we probably lost something like $300. The problem with these kinds of business models is that you need a lot of capital to get started and to actually get a shot at making that business successful. If you had to spend $100 on paid ads to make that business work, that means you would need to spend at least $3,000 per month on ads alone. Now when you're making money, that's fine, but when you're a beginner, you're just getting started, chances are you don't have a crazy budget of $5,000, even $10,000. And on top of that, with business models like dropshipping, profit margins are so thin, it's not even funny. And that means that in order to just make a decent income, nothing crazy, just to replace the money that you make with your job, you would actually need to get hundreds or thousands of sales. That's hundreds, even thousands of people that you need to convince to buy your product instead of the other 50 people who sell the same crappy AliExpress product. And remember, even on the profit that you make, however small it might be, you will need to pay taxes on top of that as a company. And then, if you want to use your money to buy food, to buy clothes, to travel, to have some fun, you'll need to pay taxes again on top of all of that as an individual this time. So needless to say, why dropshipping and these kinds of business models are sold to you as the best business models to get rich online, it's not true. Dropshipping with paid ads is probably the least efficient way to actually make $10,000 per month online. Instead, you need to start a business that allows you to get customers for free. And typically, the best business model I've found, regardless of your experience, is to sell services and consulting online. Why? Because you can get started even if you have no previous experience or skills. You can leverage remote contractors to deliver the services for your customers. It's a win-win for everyone. You find a customer and they pay you to solve their problems, and you find a contractor who is in need of customers and you pay them to deliver the services to your customer. Because lots of very good freelancers and contractors, they're great at what they do, but they don't know how to sell. They don't know how to get customers. They're freelancers, not business owners. So everybody gets what they want. And on top of that, when you sell services or consulting, you get to charge anywhere from $500 up to $5,000 per customer. And if you provide ongoing services, you can charge that per customer per month. And most of that, it's profit. If you're delivering services or doing consulting yourself, your profit margins can be as high as 98%. So if you make $1,000, you keep $998. If you made $1,000 with dropshipping, you'd be lucky to keep $100. So the beauty with this business model is that you can get customers for free, and you don't need that many customers to quit your job. With only 5 customers who pay you $2,000, you're now making $10,000 per month consistently. Now, I'm always going to advise that beginners start getting customers organically, so for free, instead of having to go to paid ads first. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you don't have a proven offer, most likely you will burn through thousands of dollars. Get your first couple customers for free, get proof of concept, and then you can even get more customers for free, and later on implement a paid ads strategy as well, because paid ads are very powerful if you know how to use them, but that's not the case for most beginners. So for now, just forget about paid ads and let's focus on the free ways that you can get customers. You can either do cold outreach, and this can be done manually, meaning you send out messages to your potential customers yourself, or you can automate the whole process using systems and automations. Now, if you're going to do cold outreach, I recommend you ditch cold email unless you can send like 300,000 cold emails per month. Instead, I highly suggest you reach out to people directly on social media, so LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. I'm not saying that cold email is dead, but you need to send so many emails per month just to book a few meetings that the effort to reward ratio is not worth it. I personally know a guy, he's in e-com, I won't say his name or anything, but he's sending out something like 1,000 cold emails 6 days a week, which is about 24,000 cold emails per month. And guess how many meetings per month he's booking? 5 to 6 on his best months, while I get that in a day with no cold emails. Now, the other way to get customers for free is through inbound marketing. When you reach out to people, it's called outbound marketing, but inbound means that people come to you, and typically the way that you do this is, technically speaking, either with paid ads, but forget about that for now, or by making free valuable content for your ideal customer. And that is exactly what allows me to book anywhere from 90 to 150 meetings per month with qualified leads. And as you can see, I'm far from being famous. I don't even have 3,000 YouTube subs as I'm recording this video, and I have less than 100 on Insta. Or you can also borrow traffic from platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. Now, if I sold you a $5 bill for $1, would you take that offer? You'd be stupid to say no, because it'd be free money for you. Well, you see, that is exactly exactly what you need to do for your customers. You need to make your offer such a no-brainer that, as Alex Hormozy says, it would make your prospects feel stupid if they reject your offer. And the best way you can do that is by providing a 10x return on investment for your customers. Solar companies or real estate agents would gladly pay you $2,000 per month if you could bring them an extra $20,000 per month. Now, if you sell consulting services to consumers and not to business owners, let's say you're a fitness coach or a marital advisor, maybe you help people to overcome an addiction, you need to focus on what people will gain out of working with you. But you can also include the financial cost of not taking action into your offer. Think about this. If you help married couple to avoid divorce, you'd be saving them a lot of money in divorce fees and attorneys. So that's a painful problem that is worth a lot of money, even though it's not about making your business more money. So look, you need to make a choice. You can keep watching YouTube videos on how to make more money online, but doing that won't earn you more money. Or if you're committed to building your business to becoming financially free, check out the free resources I left in the description for you. Or you can directly book a call with me or my team and we'll talk. We'll see if we can help you to grow or build your business. That being said, if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend. And together, let's blow up this YouTube channel to empower ambitious individuals all across the globe to become financially free.